Hi, I'm Nicole, and this is my final presentation. I chose to talk about the top 5 challenges in leading virtual teams and how, as leadership, we can address each of these areas. So the first issue is poor communication. So virtual teams don't have the same luxury of just going up to someone and asking them a question in person. So leadership has to be utilizing phone calls, emails, and virtual meetings to make sure that everyone has a direct line of communication. So within these virtual meetings, I think this is the time to problem solve. This is the time to work out all the kinks, make sure that everyone is on the same page, that goals and expectations are clearly expressed, and that questions are being asked, so that everyone is on the same page moving forward. I also think it's important to make sure that leadership is checking in with their team members with any updates. So if specifics of the project have changed or a deadline has changed, that is clearly expressed to everyone on the team. The next issue is keeping everyone accountable. It can be hard for some leadership to be trusting of their team members online to make sure that they're actually doing the work that they got hired for. So one way to combat this is making sure that projects have clear goals and deadlines and that they're defined to everyone. This way, everyone has a clear understanding of when things are due. I also think it's important to be communicating directly with a team member. So to have one-on-one meetings between leadership and the team members to talk about next steps, to talk about their progress, talk about what they need help with, everything like that. I also think it's important for the teams to make the results visible so that they can know their progress, they can know what their work has accomplished. The next issue is lack of engagement. This means in virtual meetings when people have their cameras off, they're muted, and no one's really talking. One way to combat this is to make sure that a clear goal is defined within the meeting and that everyone has a reason for being there. And to not hold too many meetings within a week, making sure that the meetings have a purpose. I also think it's important for the meeting holder to be asking interesting questions, making sure everyone's involved, sparking conversation, and that a discussion can be prompted from that. The next issue is the lack of personal connection. So it can be hard this happens a lot within companies that have in-person people and virtual people. There can sometimes be a disconnect. So one way to address this is to be making sure that small talk is sparked and to be asking questions. It could be personal questions, obviously not. There's limitations to that, but asking about their weekend and getting to know them a little bit better. I also think it's important to try and give the people online the same opportunity and treatment that those in office are getting. So if gift cards are being passed out to in-person people, that virtual people can also receive them. The last challenge is the varying levels of productivity. So within a virtual setting, you have your underperformers and you have your workaholics. So it's important for leadership to be checking in with their team members, understanding what they're doing within the day, and holding the underperformers accountable for their actions, and making sure that the workaholics are not working past business hours or they're not overworking themselves and creating burnout for themselves. And that is my presentation. Thank you.